How are you guys? How are you guys? How are you guys? So excited about our session today. Welcome to day 10. We've been doing this for 10 days, y'all, of deleted history, Black women millionaires they prayed you'd never learn about. And today we have an incredible woman that we're going to be learning about, Stagecoach Mary Fields. And if you are someone who has constantly wondered, can I be myself in my industry? What if I just use my authentic voice? How do I find my authentic voice? All those questions and more will be answered. So tell a friend to tell a friend. Your favorite show is back on. Let's get into it. So imagine being a 60-year-old Black woman in the Wild West, smoking cigars, carrying a shotgun, and driving a stagecoach through snowstorms and wolf packs without missing a single day of mail delivery. That was Stagecoach Mary Fields. And the reason she's in this series is not because of the money she made, it's because of the moves she made and the history she made and the millions that have been impacted by her story. So Stagecoach Mary was born into slavery around 1832 in Tennessee. And like most enslaved people, her exact birthday is actually unknown. But after emancipation, she worked tough jobs, laundry, hauling freight, repair work, and eventually headed west to Montana, where she worked at St. Peter's Mission, run by Ursuline nuns. Now, here's where the story gets crazy. She was at this job, this church job, essentially. She had a man who reported to her. He didn't want to listen to her. So he drew his gun, she drew her gun, and then she got fired. But he was the one disrespecting her. But she was so much herself that even at her job, she wasn't letting nobody play with her. And at the mission, her job was to fix buildings, chop wood, haul supplies, etc. But she was known to have a bit of a quick temper and a heart that always showed up when somebody needed help. So how did she become Stagecoach Mary? Mary's larger-than-life personality didn't always fit conventional rules. And there may be some of you watching this who don't fit the norm. If that's you, comment norm. And after clashes and a gun incident, she ended up leaving the mission and moving to a nearby town called Cascade. She tried running restaurants, but they kept failing. Y'all, this is why her restaurant kept failing. And I want y'all to listen to this because some of y'all business is doing the same thing. Her restaurants kept failing because she wanted to help people and give everyone food for free. Now, I want to pause and put a pin on it because I just feel like somebody listening to this video needs to hear this. Stop giving away everything for free or low cost under the guise of help. It means that you will not be in business long. It means that you will not get what you need out of your business and you will not be able to help the people you want to help. Now, if you struggle with that, you need to be on the wait list for Black Women Sell Live because we're going to get you out of that struggle. Because the truth is, if Mary would have kept her business longer, she could have fed so many more people if she was able to do it from overflow instead of doing it with the money she actually needed to run the company. But anyways, the reason why it's still important is because Mary actually became free in her late 50s or so. So in 1895, in her early 60s, Mary did something that almost nobody expected. She applied to be a Star Route mail carrier, which is an independent contractor who delivered U.S. mail through brutal Montana weather and dangerous conditions. In order for her to get the job, she had to do a horse hitching contest. Now, a horse hitching contest, I really can't say I've ever been a part of that or ever seen anything like that. But she had to rile up a team of horses faster than any other applicant. And there were men going for this route because it paid. Do you know that she won the competition against those men and started her business delivering mail? She was only the second woman in American history to get one of these routes and the first African-American woman to do it. And come rain, sleet, snow, wolves, or dangerous conditions, she was delivering the mail. And here's what made her so legendary. Not only was she legendary because she won the route, but she was legendary because she kept the route for 8 years. And she's famous for never missing a single day on her route, even when she had to abandon the coach and finish on foot with snowshoes. Do y'all hear that? The stuff that I could do a church dance right now. Black women are just so cold. Woo, baby, you can't tell me nothing about our women. What? How do you not love this? In town, she was just as unforgettable. So when she was not working, she wore men's clothing, smoked cigars, drank whiskey in saloons, and wasn't afraid to fight. Yet she was also known for her generosity, especially towards children. At one point, she started watching children and kind of had her own daycare. The local baseball team even made her their mascot, and businesses sometimes closed on her birthday to celebrate her. Even though Mary didn't make a lot of money, her moves made money for her. She was known to be able to eat at almost any restaurant in her town that she she wanted for free. Mary stayed in Cascade running a laundry business after she retired, doing odd jobs and continuing to look out for kids and neighbors in need. When she died in 1914, the town gave her one of the biggest funerals Cascade has ever seen. Today, Stagecoach Mary is remembered as a true Western legend, someone who broke barriers of race, gender, and age to carve out her own path on some of the hardest roads in America. She wasn't just delivering letters. She was delivering proof that a Black woman born enslaved could become one of the toughest, most respected figures in the West. Baby, let me tell you something. You don't hear about cowgirl shows made about Black women, but my girl Mary was a cow woman. Okay? She was tougher than the boys. She could hang with anybody. If you crossed her, she would get you. And she was herself all the way. Imagine if Mary would have done some of the things she did, trying to be what they consider a woman to be, trying to stick within gender stereotypes and rules. I love this story. Baby, they hired Mary at a church. She still pulled out her rifle when they got crazy with her. I ain't gonna lie. She did. She didn't. I ain't mad at a sister with a gun. Like, the truth of the matter is, I love this story because unlike some of the other stories that we told where women were making money from beauty products and doing other things that were acceptable for women, Mary went out, didn't just get a job, but turned it into a contracted position and ran a business. Like, I just want my sisters to know, you need to be yourself. If I could tell you anything that you could take into your business from this story, here it is. Number one, be yourself. I want you to talk in your authentic voice. I want you to learn. And let me be clear. Many of you don't know what your authentic voice is because you're not speaking up enough. The only way you discover your authentic voice is by putting out content, using your voice, sharing your thoughts, and seeing what feels aligned with you. You will not learn your authentic voice on the other side of fear about putting yourself out there. And a little birdie told me that some of y'all get all the way to the computer, and then you just stop. Some of y'all got books you've never put out. If it's you, say me in the comments. Some of you guys have posts that you never made. Some of you guys see what's going on in the world and you want to speak out, but you don't. Some of you guys want to pitch someone, but you're scared. Some of you guys are literally allowing fear to hold you back. So while our people were in physical chains in this country, you are putting mental chains on your activity. Where they were not allowed to read and write, you are preventing yourself from reading and writing books. It's not illegal anymore. We could do more than what we're doing. And they had physical chains stopping them, and they still got out of slavery. I want you to think, she got out of slavery and decided to be herself. She was enslaved for the majority of her life, got out of slavery and decided to be herself. So I don't care what you've been through. I don't know what you've gone through, but the truth of the matter is we have examples of women who have been through what is arguably worse, and they have been able to still maintain their authenticity in order to trailblaze. If you want your business to grow in 2026 with all the financial threats, all the economic threats, all the racial threats against your business, what you need to do is have a voice that pierces through the market. So if you parrot your coach, it won't work. If you parrot other people, it won't work. If you try to do what they do, it won't work. If you're trying to follow someone else's playbook, it will not work. But the moment you start showing up and using your authentic voice, your business will grow. You will attract values-aligned clients, and you will sell like your life depends on it, because guess what? Even if yours doesn't, someone else's livelihood does. What I love about all of these stories is that every single woman who did something that was good was able to go back and get another woman. Some of you are not growing your business fast enough because you still think that it's all about you. Well, Ashley, I just got scared. What about the people God called you to serve? Well, Ashley, I just didn't feel like it. What about all the people whose feelings are tied up because you have a message that could actually help them? Well, I just want to change the world. You have not changed your own home. You wake up every day in your own house, in an environment that you control, and you allow the thoughts and the things that people did to you in the past to torment you out of your destiny. I want you to get the therapy help that you deserve. I also want you to have a different frame of mind as it relates to your past. The stories you tell yourself about your past determine your present and your future. So if we told ourselves different stories, I'm going to tell you, one of the reasons I love history and I love scripture, both of which are historical books, and they're both true. But one of the reasons why I absolutely love studying history and I absolutely love studying scripture is because I can read a book like Job and I could be like, Lord, I know it feels kind of bad right now, but I know for a fact it ain't that. So here's what I need you to do. The same way you answer Job's prayer in the New Testament by bringing Jesus is the same way I need you to help me out right now. I can read a sister like Stagecoach Mary and be like, okay, Lord, these people is getting on my nerves. Some of these men don't want to listen to me, and that's okay. But you know what? At least I ain't got to get into a gunfight with them in Montana in the back roads and then go and drive a horse and then drive over the snow and fight off wolves and walk on foot to do my job. I just got to do a live video. I mean, come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. Now, I don't know, because some people are more addicted to the pain of their present than they are to the beauty of their future. And so for you, maybe you just want to tell yourself all them bad stories and I just keep repeating them. But like for some of you, you may want to figure out, is the story that I'm telling myself every day forcibly moving me into my destiny? Or is it strangling the hope out of me? Baby, you better learn some history. Read some Bible, learn some history, do what you got to do. Fight and claw your way out. That's why we're doing Black Women Sell Live, because I want you to be in an environment where you don't have to shrink, where if another woman sees you shrinking, she has permission to be like, girl, you shrinking. You know you better than that. Tell me your story. I asked my clients recently, how have you made history? I was like, how have you made history? Are you the first in your family to do this? Were you the first in your town to do this? Were you the first in your blah, blah, blah to do this? And they all had stories. And some of them haven't even shared the story because they just, they don't want to share the story yet, and that's okay. But here's the truth. Speak about your story. All the pain that you went through is perfectly positioned to push you into your future if you don't position it to hold you back in your past. And if someone did something bad to you in the past, which has happened to almost all of us, if someone did something traumatic to you in the past, what I'm not going to do is let that person I don't trust make decisions for my future. And here's how that shows up. If every time I want to put myself out there, I hear a bully from high school saying, oh, you're not cute. Well, now I'm letting that bully determine what I'm about to do in 2026. And I don't trust them. We don't trust them. We're not listening to them. You had a relationship that wasn't right. He always said negative things about you. But now, every time you want to go out there and date, you think about his words about you and you're like, no man can love me. No, we don't trust him. We're not letting him run our future. Let me tell y'all what I said earlier on my reel. I said, Black women, here's my PSA to you. It's 2026. We losing inches, not sleep. We're not losing sleep no more. We're getting good rest. We're waking up beautifully and refreshed this year. We're going all in on our goals this year. We're staying focused on solving the problems that we can solve. We're going to make waves in our business. We are going to build businesses that can house employees. We are going to build visions of our future that is so big that other people's dreams can fit inside of it. We're going to help so many people in our community. We're going to donate to causes that we care about. We're going to give to churches. We're going to build some schools. We're going to apply. We done. Are y'all done? I feel like I'm done. Are y'all done? I'm done. I'm done pretending that we not bad. I'm done pretending that we don't have answers that we have answers to. I'm done pretending that I don't know what I'm talking about when I do. I'm done acting like we are going to let other people take our position. I'm done giving up my stuff. When I look at our history, are y'all done? If you're done, drop done in the comments, because I'm done with that. I'm done with that. Nope. I done read about Mary. She was carrying guns and stuff. She was a G. I ain't saying I'm going to do all that, but I am in the South. No guarantees. But I'm done. I'm done, and I want you to be done. I want you to be done pretending you aren't who you are. I believe that when people say they have imposter syndrome, they're lying. Here's what I believe. I believe that when you are acting scared, you are acting scared. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you aren't scared, you're acting scared. That's when you're pretending. When you are showing up bold, that's when you're being who you really are. When you're acting, I just feel scared. Yeah, you feel scared, but you're not scared. It's not your identity, it's your feeling. So you need to operate out of your beliefs, not your feelings. The biggest threat to Black women winning in 2026 and beyond is acting out of your feelings, not your beliefs. I can feel some things, but that ain't what I believe. I believe that I am here to do a very great work. I believe that heaven is behind me. I believe that my team is excellent and they are going to perform at the highest level that they can. I believe that if I consistently put out the messaging that will attract the right people will come. I believe that every problem I even tried to worry about is already solved in the future. I believe that if I could see myself 10 years from now, I would tell me, don't even worry about that. Everything you dreamed and wrote on your plans, it already happened. Every pain you went through was actually to set you up. And I believe that there are at least 2,000, 3,000 of us who are watching this, who are going to watch this on the replay, who believe the same thing. And so I want to call the women who believe that they are meant for more, who believe that they can scale businesses without scaling stress, who believe that they can have beautiful marriages and build wonderful businesses, who can have W-2 employees and pay great wages. I want y'all to meet me in Atlanta in September at Black Women Sell Live. That's who I'm doing it for. Now, if you are committed to playing small, if you are committed to making excuses, if you are addicted to misery, I'm not really doing it for you. I got to be honest, see, because there's a decision that has to be made at some point in time in your life to play a bigger game. And when I want motivation, I can't say that I can look left and right in the internet marketing industry. What I can say is I can look all the way back to the 1800s and the 1900s, and I can read about women who were just beasts at what they did, who did not make excuses no matter what. And I can pull those stories into the future and tell them and regurgitate them to you in a way that shows you who you really are. I'm not talking about no reality show and Bad Girls Club and real this and real that. No, I'm saying who you really are. What stock do we come from? What is our history in this country? It did not stop at slavery. Like, we need to pull and tap into something so much deeper than what the prevailing narrative is about us now. This is not love and hip hop, okay? Those narratives and those images, that is not the only way for you to build wealth. I absolutely hate that has been the prevailing narrative. Like, come on. Even on shows that talk about Married to This and Housewives of that, they are not most of them aren't even married. So we're not even seeing images of strong marriages. No, we're not doing that. I am here to pull a different narrative of us into the future. What we're doing at Black Women Sell Live is we are forcibly pulling the past into the future so that you can get what you need out of life, so that you can understand who you are. And we are distilling specific, measurable, actionable sales strategies into your business and teaching you and your team how to sell. One of my clients brings like her whole team to the event. They all learn how to sell. They be in the hallways doing launches right then and there based on what they're learning at the event. Don't get it twisted. I don't do motivational events without actionable, specific strategies, and your workbook gonna be about 200 pages because that's just how we get down. Okay, so it is outstanding, and I can't announce the speakers yet because I'm still waiting on some contracts. I hope we get it together. Hope we get the contracts by Friday. But let me tell you something. The speakers are historic. These women have never shared a stage before all together. And everything from millionaires to billionaires to descendants of millionaires will be at this event. So I'd recommend, if I were you, that you do whatever it takes to get on that little wait list, because when we launch tickets, you are going to have a chance to get tickets at a rate that is beyond what we should be charging way, way, way more for this event based on how much it's going to cost us. We are personally willing to invest about $500,000 into this event to make sure it is successful. So just so you know, you ain't coming to some little hotel room in the corner, okay? It is a production, all right? Shoot, that's how we rolling. So I want you all to be there. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're like, what is Black Women Sell Live? What is this series? Who is Ashley? You just got to Google me. Just Google Ashley Kirkwood, Speak Your Way to Cash. You'll find out about me. But here is the theme of the event this year. Check out this trailer. Mary Ellen Pleasant. How did she do it? Oh, I wish I could just screw myself. Mary Ellen Pleasant? This can't be real.
Real or not, you've been carrying quite the load.
You see, wealth isn't always about what you keep. It's what you connect.
Ida B. Well?
When I wrote, I didn't just report, I revealed.
Right on time.
So it wasn't luck. It was strategy. They have always been so innovative.
You're not starting something new, you're continuing something sacred.
I want to teach every Black woman business owner in the world about it.
When I started this company, it wasn't just about selling hair care. It was about dignity, independence, community. That's what real marketing does. It doesn't just sell, it lives.
See, a true sale is not made in the pocket, it's made in the heart. Now, you go on and sell live, not for the applause, but for the impact.
All right, y'all. So you heard it here first. Go to blackwomansellevent.com. It's almost 400 of you that are already on the wait list, which is amazing. Most of that was done organically, y'all. We haven't even gotten our ads to really kick off, but they about to kick off. So get on the wait list now. You will not want to miss this event. I'm telling you, it's going to change your entire life. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Bring your daughter, bring your mama, bring your cousin, bring your friend. Come with your church group. Come with your entrepreneur sister club. Send it out so they all get on the wait list and you all get the link at the exact same time. It's going to be huge. I cannot wait. Anyways, my name's Ashley Kirkwood. I run Speak Your Way to Cash. $11 million in sales later. We are still teaching Black women experts how to sell their way to wealth and freedom. I believe if you sell more services, you'll be able to live more life. And I am all about us living more life. This is not about you working yourself to the bone into the state of exhaustion and burnout. I just got off a 40-day sabbatical myself. I believe we should do this in a way that honors our bodies, our minds, and our God. Okay? So I'll see y'all later. See y'all tomorrow. This is only day 10 of the series. We're like a third of the way through today, and I appreciate you guys rocking with me. I'll see y'all later.